pointing the finger toward the train operator. And Gus Ubaldi, are you still with us there? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Mr. Ubaldi, can you hear Brian Conybeare?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gus, now that we are reporting this new information, what does that tell you about what went wrong here?
Well, that goes back to what I was saying about, an operator, let's say, being qualified over the territory, and that's what I'm talking about. You know that as I'm coming in, when I pass, let's say, the XYZ signal, I need to start taking a brake application. One of the things about passenger trains is that you want to really stop on your mark. You want to slow it down. You don't want to have a lot of herky-jerky stuff because you want to make the passengers feel comfortable. That's one of the tenets of being a good passenger engineer. So you want to take a certain amount of brake application so that you will slow the train down and bring it to a stop right where you want. And if you don't take that brake application at the right time or the correct amount, you are not going to make your mark.
Guys, does this bring up... My apologies, Gus. I apologize. Does this bring up the issue of positive train control again here at this stop?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I hesitate to say that because I don't want people to think the positive train control is the magic bullet that will prevent all accidents. I've seen editorials that suggest that 2% of all railroad accidents might be prevented by positive train control. Again, just like anything else. Sometimes if you use your GPS and your GPS you can set it to where it'll alert you if you go more than, let's say, 5 miles over the speed limit. But you can set it if you go 5 miles over the speed limit, 8 miles. It has to determine that you're going that fast. It has to beep. It has to alert you. You have to take action, and if not, it will take action. So where did he determine he missed his mark and realize he's coming in too fast? The system has to notice that, and I guess that's where I'm hesitant to say positive train control would be the solution, because it has to realize he has missed his mark, and he doesn't have all the room in the world out on the mainline railroad. He's in a short section of track. So when would the system have noticed he did it, and would it have been able to react in time to take effect? But this says to me that we have. Why did he miss his mark? Was he distracted by something? Was he not qualified enough? I mean, new guy on the territory. He just, this is maybe his first day coming in there. Was he properly trained?
Certainly lots of questions to be answered.
Yeah.
But when you say missed his mark, for the uninitiated, for those of us who have not spent time, underground on those tracks, you say missing a mark. Are there specific signs that say begin braking here, or is it something that you learn through training that when you hit this point, then you start braking? How clear is it?
It's a little bit of both. I've not been in Atlantic Terminal, so I don't know. Usually it's going to be by your training that I know. And again, there are going to be a lot of variables. If you I know of engineers who will say that on a snowy day, they will periodically take a brake application just to knock some of the snow off the discs, off the brake discs. So how many cars did he have that day? was the track wet? Had it been raining?
All right, Gus, I
I
apologize for cutting you off, but we're getting ready for a news conference. We are told that Governor Cuomo has arrived on the scene and will be speaking at any time. Gus Ubaldi, railroad engineering expert, we greatly appreciate your taking the time to speak with us today and give us your insights on this. Again, just if you're joining us, a train derailed just before 8:30 this morning on the Long Island Railroad. It was track 6 at the Atlantic Terminal in downtown Brooklyn. The NYPD just in the last few minutes saying that the train operator missed his mark where he should have begun braking, and that the train hit the fail safe. That would be the end of the line or the bumper.